What is salt? It's hard to escape salt. The naturally occurring mineral appears on diner counters, soup recipes, and is likely sitting right next to pepper on most people's kitchen tables. Why do we need it? Salt is made up of a compound of two very different elements, sodium and chloride. Humans naturally crave salt as it is needed on a basic functional level so that we can use its sodium to transmit nerve impulses, contract and relax muscles, and keep our fluid levels balanced. Though different people and cultures consume varying amounts and types of salts and have different preferences for it, salt is a flavor present in every cuisine. What types of salt are there? We offer a huge selection of salts that vary enormously in how they are harvested and the ways they taste. We would divide our different types of salt into 5 categories: table salt, kosher salt, sea salts, gourmet salts, and salt blends. Though they all have the word salt in them, most of these salts have their own strengths that might make them better candidates in different areas of cooking. Table salt is the most common type of salt seen on a daily basis and is the salt everyone would recognize. Table salt is usually made in man-made vacuum chambers and is specifically made to keep the size extremely fine and uniform so that it flows from salt shakers easily. Table salt in the United States is often iodized because of a high number of iodine deficiencies Americans had in the early 1900s, which led to people developing goiters and other related thyroid issues. Because iodine is much more accessible in our diets today, you can choose to avoid iodized salt as it tends to impart metallic flavor. Kosher salt is more valued for its shape rather than any unique flavor. Kosher salt is larger than table salt and has a distinct flakiness and uneven quality that makes it perfect for people who prefer to season it by pinch rather than using a measuring spoon. It originally got its name from butchers used in the koshering process, where larger flakes of salt are used to coat pieces of meat rather than quickly dissolving fine salts. Sea salts can vary in shape, size, and flavor depending on how, when, and where it is harvested. Depending on the environment, sea salt can vary greatly by things as small as the quality of minerals in the water or how slowly the sun evaporates it. Because sea salt is often more labor-intensive to harvest than table salt is to create, sea salt can cost slightly more, though in today's market, both are still relatively inexpensive. Gourmet salt is a category that can encapsulate all of the more novelty salts that may be more appropriate as finishing salts or a salt with an interesting flavor profile. One example of this would be Himalayan pink salt, which has seen an enormous shift in popularity in the last 10 years. Though some of these salts are valued for unusual colors that are imparted from different combinations of minerals in them, these minerals rarely contribute by much of taste and will not contribute much of a health benefit unless one was consistently using them daily and at great quantities. High-quality smoked salts are fragrant and can impart deep, complex flavor through their manufacturing process. While some smoked salts are actually just regular table salt mixed with smoke flavoring, the best smoked salts are cold smoked over slow smoldering wood that is selected for its aroma such as applewood, mesquite, or hickory. Bourbon barrel is also an extremely popular variety. These salts are highly valued by us as they are often the key to create great grilling or barbecuing seasonings that further enhance and complement a wood-fired quality. Lastly, we have a number of seasoning salts that are paired with a few other spices that helps to intensify their flavors. Though seasoning blends might have salt as an ingredient, the seasoning salts have the word salt right in their name to make it easy to identify that they have a stronger salt profile. Seasoned salt, garlic salt, and jalapeno salt are all well balanced in that the flavors of their additional ingredients are made more intense by the contrast of the salt. Yes, salt might be easier to find, but maybe you've never experienced anything other than table salt. Don't be afraid to step outside the shaker you already know. There are plenty of different kinds of salts that are available to expand your spice wardrobe and add a whole new depth to your cooking. If you want to learn more about other spices and seasoning blends, visit our website, spicesinc.com, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.